Okay, now we party! Let's go! So, we are here with Haseena and Sedra. Say hello, girls. Yes. So, Sedra, she's a returning person. The video comes out. And then Seena, you're up here for the first time. Introduce yourself.
My name is Haseena. What should I share about myself?
Oh, give it the whole full.
Okay, my name is Haseena Evans. I live in Charlotte. I'm a photographer. You should definitely book with me because I'm probably better than whoever you book with.
Okay.
And yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
And she's all over.
Huh? Oh yeah, I am. We used to be whipping up coffee together and
right.
shit.
Whip that coffee up.
Right,
you want whipped cream or put it on top? Pause.
Period. Extra hot or what?
Okay. And Sedra, welcome back to N.W.P.
N.W.P.
Yes. So Sedra, let me ask you, how have you been since we last saw you, me and Justice?
Man, pretty good.
That's good.
Same old, just leveling up, every day. It can only get better.
Right.
Every day's a new day.
Right.
Make the most of your day.
Right. There we go. I think everybody needs to have that same. I think everybody needs to have that same mindset. I know, given certain situations and stuff like that. But if you could help out, I feel like that's the mindset to have. It'll get you right. Look, 4 years ago. Let me get my side story.
Memory lane.
Huh?
That's a
Memory lane. 4 years ago, I was down a dark path.
Oh.
Right. I had to literally wake up one day and I woke up. Meaning, like, I told myself I'm not going to feel a certain way no more. So, Sedra, I completely sympathize with you. I'm with you there, 100%. 100%. So, how you ladies been, though, here in Charlotte? How's everything been as far as, like, the virus?
The Queen City.
Yeah. As far as, like, everything, what's going on with the scene?
Queens.
I mean, it's been straight. Really, no complaints.
Right.
I got complaints. People are irresponsible.
What you mean?
What you mean? Go off. Get your rocks.
I don't know. It's just, I know Raleigh has a mask mandate now. I saw on the news.
A what?
You guys have a mask
Yeah,
mandate.
we had a
It
mask mandate.
It started Monday.
Yeah.
Mass who?
Mask.
Mandate.
Oh, I was like, who?
M-A-N-D-A-T. Mask mandate.
But he don't go by that rule, so he.
I do wear a mask, nigga.
This the biggest Raleigh representative, and you don't know that you guys have a mandate.
I'm the main.
Wow,
I'm
she
the.
said, get right.
Go off, CJ.
No, I'm just saying, how did you not know? And this man was in the store repping Raleigh so hard. We can't go a day without you talking about Raleigh. We got a mandate?
Well, Charlotte has a mask mandate now, I think, too.
Really?
No, it's not really like.
It's North Carolina, I thought.
No, we don't officially have one.
So, Sedra, as far as like everything that's been going on since from last year and everything, if people don't know, you work at Good Times. It's a
buy-sell trade store. We sell vintage, streetwear, shoes, clothes, accessories. We the biggest and the best in the city.
Right. And how long you been working there?
In October, it will be 1 year, so we're 2 months away from 1 year.
That's really good. Then. So, Sedra, let me ask you. I know you have been blessed with some opportunities to do some on-camera work. I'm not going to ask you any particulars, but I do want you to expound to the audience your personal experience being on camera and on set. If you can, I feel like you can. I feel like you're BSing me. And give details.
I mean, if you've ever been on a set before, it's honestly kind of like being here. Like, they tell you what to do.
We didn't tell you what to do.
You don't tell me where to go. You don't tell me when to be there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Time estimate.
Yeah.
I don't know. Before COVID, I was studying IT.
Right.
And
data and analytics.
Yeah. And then after I got my degree and everything shut down. All IT companies were downsizing. So I was like, dang, I can't. That's why. Then I started working at Good Times, and I was like, all right, well, once companies pick up again, then I'll start applying. But nobody's picking up again. So I don't know. I'm kind of more focused on like trying to get a career than more side hustles, like more on top of more on top of more.
Right.
So,
Right.
like, I already have enough forms of income that I don't really need to do it again.
Ooh, bad talk. Hear that? Facts, I don't need you niggas.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So we know what 100.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Sis.
there's opportunities everywhere. You can be just a person in the back during a talking scene. There's just so many different things that you can do. Like there's listings everywhere. They film movies in Charlotte and Concord all the time.
Right.
So you can get paid to do anything.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna piggyback off what you said as far as like different side hustles, and I'm gonna go to Miss Seena over here, cause Miss Haseena, we first met at the coffee shop at GJ's in Crabtree.
Crabtree Valley Mall.
So ever since you've been in Charlotte, of course we've been keeping in touch and everything. Plus I've been seeing what you're doing. You've done a numerous amount of things since then, as far as photography and everything, interviews and all this type of stuff. So let me ask you, madam, how has it been for you and your with your experience in that field so far?
Well, I feel like I've worked in multiple fields. I've worked in like sports,
Okay.
and then I've worked in like entertainment.
Okay.
So, which field?
Go whichever one you want to go with first. I actually want to hear from both, but whichever one you want to go first, that's cool too.
Okay, well, working in sports is a lot different from working in entertainment. Sports, let me think of the best way to phrase this. You're working around a lot of men who are used to being told what to do all their lives.
Right.
So they're very annoying because most of them don't think for themselves. And they also feel like entitled to things. So when there's like a specific limited number of women working around them, they're just very obnoxious sometimes. So that's why I stopped working in sports and transitioned to entertainment, which is still challenging sometimes, but much better.
Right.
You have much more freedom, and like with sports, you have to get kind of like committed to a program. But like entertainment, you can work for a lot of different people.
You were working with these athletes or anything,
Yes.
and if you did have any involvement with them, did what you just said as far as them not thinking for themselves kind of bleed over into you guys' personal relationship outside of the professional relationship you guys have established, whether platonic or not?
I just think a lot of times, like when you're working in sports, you don't have a life outside of sports. So you're like there at like the way I was working with them. I was at every practice. I went to a lot of games on the road. So like your day is scheduled out from morning to evening, your meals and stuff. So like your life, there's not really much of a life outside of football.
Right,
So
right.
like that's just their world. So they just get locked into like that and what's around them.
Right.
How did you like get schoolwork done and stuff, like being on the road?
I mean, it was hard, but like we had a lot of flexibility on the road, I guess. So we would wake up like a typical week working for the football team. We'd wake up at like 6 a.m., be at practice by like 6, 7, sometimes 5, sometimes 6, sometimes 8 if you're really lucky, but probably not.
Right.
Finish up, go to class and stuff. That's like I would get homework and stuff. A lot of my classes were online, so I made my own schedule.
Okay. So that's good.
And then like game weeks on the road, we would leave on like a Friday night, charter a plane, so it'd just be the team on the plane. Get to the hotel, eat with the team, and then the video department, like we would have the night to ourselves. So like we could go out in the city we were in, like if we were in a fun city,
Right.
or we could just chill, like do homework or whatever.
Right.
So it was chill, but like I said, your life gets consumed by football. So
Right.
if you're working around people that like don't really value you, because a lot of people don't value the video department, even though I don't know how you're gonna have a successful football department without your film
Right.
and all of that game footage and practice footage. I don't know how you're gonna get recruits without dope like promo videos
Right,
and
right, right,
highlights.
right.
But I feel like a lot of coaches forget that. So
Right.
that's another reason I'm kind of straight on
Okay.
all of that.
So it was outside of the sports and as far as the entertainment business, then how is that and how does it differ? There's just a little bit more freedom that comes with it.
Yeah, like I said, you get to choose who you work for. Like, you can like commit yourself to an artist or a club or like a brand, or you can like choose to work with other people like freelance. So it's really up to you. Like, but with football, like there's only so many official programs. There's only so many. Like, you can't just say, okay, I'm done working for them, I'm gonna go a different direction. Like, there's only so many spots. But with the entertainment industry, like, you can work your move. Like, you can meet the right people and do your thing.
Right,
so.
right. And as far as with your photography or anything, was there any type of company or brand that you were what's the word I'm looking for, more one-on-one with, as far as like you were their go-to girl?
Yes.
Oh,
like
really?
a brand?
Yeah, brand, store, company, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, yeah. I worked for Charlotte Football for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Then I took a break because they just got on my nerves, so I needed a break. And then I bought myself a camera. And then I started working for a brand.
Ooh.
You said what?
Oh, I said ooh, but
Oh,
who?
yeah. Oh, I don't think that's important.
Mm-hmm.
I worked for them for a few months.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like maybe 6 months, maybe a little. No, I would say more than that. Probably like 8 months, maybe. I don't know. A while. Maybe 6.
I think I remember that.
I don't know. Yeah, you know.
Well,
Flip.
if you don't mind me asking, could you explain how your experience was with them? Being that the name don't matter, so they don't need to get no promo.
Facts.
So,
Fuck them niggas.
Relax. Okay, so, I mean, it was straight. Like, I'll definitely say I just shot football. So, shooting sports, I feel like, I don't know, maybe someone can tell me I'm wrong, but I feel like shooting sports is the hardest thing to take pictures of because it's moving. Like, maybe something moving faster than running people or, like, having to track plays and then take a picture, like, all in one.
right.
I just feel like that's kind of hard. So I didn't have a lot of experience with like brand photography, lifestyle photography, but that gave me a lot of experience with that. And like, I feel like there's only so many ways you can take pictures of clothes.
Right.
So it kind of forces like, I'll be the first person to say that my creative direction, like, I'm creative and I have good taste, but like, I'm not gonna bring creative direction to everything. Like, I'm not that person. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm some creative director. But like, I feel like with clothes, there's only so many things you can do, so that kind of forced me to like think about different things you can do, or like be around people who give me ideas, and then it like helps me like think of other ideas.
Right.
So
Right.
it was straight. I don't know. I liked it.
Right.
I definitely don't want to work in like fashion or clothes. I don't think long term, but it's definitely interesting. Like, I think the right brand, it definitely works for it. But like, I like the lifestyle aspect of it, like
Right.
going with you, like while you do day-to-day stuff, and like capturing how you kind of like build your brand.
Okay. Well, shoot, speaking of brand, let me ask for both of y'all. How do y'all feel, coming off of last year, how do you guys feel that you found different avenues to either market yourself or put yourself out there just a little bit more, so that way you can, you know, just financially cover yourself? Oh man, good one. Thank you, Shaw.
What a greatly worded question.
Thank you, Sedra.
I mean, market myself. I don't really need to like market myself, but
She markets herself
I
without
don't know.
effort.
I just like I don't have.
Them fits raised your stock, didn't they?
Hell yeah.
I will say, like, ever since like December, I gained like, I was around like 550 followers, and right now I'm like around 920. So like, I gained like 400 in like a few months, but it's cool and all, but like, I guess like for me, like Instagram for me is just a platform. It's just kind of fun. Like, I'm not doing anything out of it. I don't really. It would be cool, I guess, maybe to be at some point where I can like do ads and like partner with this and do that. But it's not like a goal of mine right now. But right now, I'm not really marketing myself or like pushing myself to do anything. Like, my social medias are just for fun. Even my YouTube, like, I do all these vlogs. I've done a lot of vlogs, but it's just for fun. Like, I'm not looking for any type of thing out of it. So everything right now for me is like just for fun. The only thing that I use to market myself is like my selling accounts, like Grill, Depop, Vinted, Poshmark. Those are like my side hustles. So if anything, to market myself, I'll just use a hashtag in the description.
Right.
But that's like the most extent of the work that I'll do. If anything, I kind of market my friends.
We love it.
Like every time Henry posts, I repost.
Shout to Zebo.
Hey, you see the sticker, man.
Every time James posts, I repost everything. the podcast, I have reruns, everything.
Represent for the home.
So I feel like in a way, like I don't really have much I don't have anything to market. So like,
I think you're wrong, but okay.
I mean, there's just like when
I
hear
feel like you
marketing,
have
I
an
think
image.
sales. Yeah, when I hear marketing, I just think sales. Like, what do you have? But I mean, I can market my personality.
That's what I think you have. That's what I mean. Like, I think you have an image and personality that you can market for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I make a lot of friends on Instagram. Like, it's like my friend group is increasing and whatever. But right now, I'm just like really focused on like making sure my homies are good, like kind of thing.
Right.
So
That's good. That's good.
you know.
Well, Haseena, the same question. If you remember, I can repeat it if you want me to.
Big dog Sedra.
Mine as well, I guess. Go ahead. Repeat it.
So after last year, how did you feel you had to find new avenues to financially cover yourself or to get yourself out there just a little bit more, being that you are in more of the media game? Right.
Nah, I feel like, well, whenever I was working in sports, I would market myself by like posting my interviews and like, you know, posting with players, like different people, Josh Allen or whatever. But like now, I didn't have to market myself as much because I was working for a program, so like that kind of builds your resume.
Mm-hmm.
But with photography, I feel like one, I had to make a website. I started posting reels and stuff, which are not very fun to me, but they get attention, so that kind of worked. And really just like, I never really opened my bookings or anything for photography till like COVID, really. So I mean, I started doing that. It was straight. Like, I haven't been doing photography long. Like, I started doing video for Charlotte football, had the camera in my hand, switched it to like the camera setting, and was like, oh, these are turning out good. And then I was like, oh shit, like I'm kind of good at photography. And then I bought myself a camera from my friend for like a pretty good deal. Shout out to B Coats. And
Shout out to you. Damn. I can't speak.
but not. And then yeah, I just been taking pictures. That's why like that brand helped me like, you know, build up my portfolio and just get practice with different things. But like, you know, you have like your style, and like it kind of helped me find my style. Like I figured out what my style is when I edit, like, but you just have to post, like, and that's something right now I'm not doing a lot of, like posting about like booking shoots and stuff, because I'm kind of picky about what I book. Like I kind of want to turn people down sometimes. It's probably not the best thing to say.
Turn me down.
Oh my gosh, you got some photo shoots you want to do with Haseena?
Hell yeah.
I got some photo shoots I want to do with Haseena too.
Okay, well shit.
Hey,
right now nobody has booked
Before
me.
the month is out, my pictures are gonna be out
Shit,
with Haseena.
turnaround time like 20 minutes, 20 minutes, however short you need.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You got she got the presets.
Right.
Seena's presets.
Quality over
If you want
quantity.
a custom one though, we can figure one out together.
Okay. Right.
Shit. But yeah, nah, so I mean, really just like posting. Because once I started posting that my books are open, people started fucking with it, but I just hadn't posted it yet. But now I'm not posting it anymore, so I just need to.
I got a question.
Consistency on Instagram is key. A week ago, I started posting an outfit a day.
I've been loving it. Every time I wake up, Sedra fit. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
You have a question?
Yeah. So, I don't know. A week ago, I was like, you know what? I'm about to take a picture a day.
Yes.
And it's been pretty cool. Like, the engagements are really good. So,
Good.
that's a good way to market who Sedra is. Like,
Right.
this is me, and this is what I like to wear. It's not more so about the fit, like, oh, this fit is fire. Because if you look at it's the same few brands that's on my body. I wear this almost the same type of outfit every day. It's just, I was like, I like how these girls look together and whatever.
Right.
So it's just more like showcasing who I am.
Right. Which is good. Which is what I was asking for. So that's a good answer. I appreciate that, Mrs. Sedra. Did you have a question?
Nah, it was more so a comment in regards to what she said. I was gonna say like Instagram, like no matter what you do, like everybody has their own like personal brand identity on Instagram.
Yeah.
And posting is like so consistent. Like do not underestimate the value of just being consistent. Because coming from a person like that has it, bro. I'm annoying on Instagram. Like I know people be like tired of seeing this.
I swear, I don't want people
But
to be
like,
tired of seeing me though.
nobody. That's people want to see that.
I don't get tired.
If the work is good, people gonna fuck with it.
I want to see you just
I wouldn't even care like if I'm annoying following people. If you like me, you follow me. If you don't,
And that's-
you don't.
that's how you attract
I
your
feel
like.
like
follow the following ratio.
I checked. You only follow like 100 people.
No, I-
and got like 1,000 followers
Yeah.
down here.
I'm on like every picture so I don't get
He's a support.
That's a lot of people ask me like, oh, you don't follow back. I'm like, I only follow people that I like. Like,
Don't worry, you gonna see my name.
Nah, I feel like you definitely need to be consistent. But like you said, everyone has their own brand, so like you expect different things from people.
Right.
So like
That's true.
I don't know. But I feel like I always get more engagement when I post my face. And like literally if I want people to see one of my pictures on my story, if I post my face first, I'll probably get like 200 more views than I would if I just posted like a photography. Like the algorithm on Instagram is so weird. Like
Nah, you gotta like tailor it to like, you really gotta like
Bruh.
tweak it. Like you gotta comment on people's stuff, you gotta save other people's stuff.
I don't even do all
You really
that.
gotta like be engaged. That's how it's gonna work. And then like I said, Instagram is tailored toward personal brand identity. So people wanna see you. Like
Yeah.
aside from your work, they care more about you first, and then they'll like
I
come fuck
know.
with
That's
the
why I
work.
have to like make myself get pictures of myself to like break up my photography pictures like that I post, so people like remember it's not just a photography page.
Like it's 2021. Like, it's 2021. And like people don't. Like, if people don't necessarily like you, say people don't like you, they're not gonna support you. You know what I mean? You
Shit,
gotta
I feel
show
like
who
some people just be watching like and don't support. Like I have people close to me that like just
You
don't
did
like.
put it on your story.
Bro, like it's
Or
like
tweeted
people close to me, you like got it. Like they will not support you. Like they'll be quick to post their homegirl like looking cute and fucking I don't know where, but like reposting one of my photography pictures. Oh no, that's not it. But it's like it's straight because it's like the more people I take pictures of that are like known to them.
Right.
It's like, oh, then they want to fuck with them.
Right,
Like, y'all
right.
are lame.
That's why we
But
got
don't
you on
be
the
asking
podcast.
me for shoots later.
That's how you weed out the bullshit though. Like if you're on your grind and you like doing your brand, as you're going further along and you're evolving, you gonna start to see, okay, he booked a shoot with him, but he ain't booked a shoot. Okay, weird ass nigga. Okay, she reposted this person's pictures, but ain't repost mine. So you, as you go further along, you gonna start to be able to weed out the bullshit.
I'm saying,
Right.
people's egos get in the way and shit. Like, that's why I just be chilling. And that's why I'm picky about who I work with, because like,
Right.
I got a full-time job. I don't need to take every shoot that gets brought to me.
I get paid regardless.
I swear.
Well, let me ask you. Speaking
job, Sean.
of marketing and imaging, being that we are in Charlotte, we had this conversation, and it's probably old and tired, but I do just want to hear you guys' perspective on it as far as the baby and how he handled the whole situation and what happened at Rolling Loud a couple weeks ago. I know, tired, old again.
Choke
Well,
Excited.
I
Because-
guess I'll go first. Because I know some people who work with him.
Oh my gosh.
So,
I'm a top. I'm just gonna listen.
Yes.
I'm cool with this photographer.
Mm-hmm.
We're real cool.
You don't want to mess up your connections. That's fine.
Nah, it ain't even about that. Because me and him talked about it.
She industry.
And so I'm gonna keep it real with you. I just feel like I have a lot of different opinions on it. First of all, what he said was dumb as fuck. He made it so much worse by all the shit he posted afterwards.
Yeah, I think that's what got him.
Like that, he was just adding on to it. However,
All right, so Sedra, when it comes to you and doing your vlogging and everything, how did you? I know it's for fun, but how did you go about doing that? Or what made you want to pick up the camera and say, "All right, I'm gonna start doing this"?
I kind of just like. I just like watching like me and my friends have fun type of thing, or like documenting where I was at this time, or documenting where my friends were at certain times. So it's kind of just like making memories. Like I just really like reflecting on like, oh, last winter, this is the stuff I was wearing. This is where I was working. My friends were at this many followers, and they were booking these many shoots, and now they're doing this and that. And it's just kind of fun to look back to like. So like in 2 years, we'll be like, oh, remember in 2020, and Sedra was working at Good Times, and you know the podcast was getting this many views, and whatever. So, you know, and we was living in Raleigh, and now we live in Charlotte.
Right.
It's just like I'm making a life of my movie of my own life type of thing.
Right.
It's just for fun. Since I was a kid, I always liked. I was the one doing the home videos in the crib, so it's just like I'm just making a movie of my life.
Right.
Type of thing.
Right. So, looking at your Instagram, we were talking about that earlier. I've noticed you had a particular bag in a few pictures that I'm going to insert right here. So, would you like to expound on those bags a little bit more?
Yeah. So the orange bag in my Instagram photos, is the first donate bag.
Let's go! So, how did you come about everything with the idea? Because James is doing his own thing as far as like with hoodies, pants, and hats. Mm-hmm. So, you coming in and introducing the idea of bag, I think is genius and whatever. And it's like a good woman's perspective on something that's really cool. And, you know, Charlotte based and everything. So, how'd you come about that?
So, I mean, a lot of people know, like, I do have a few million pieces, whatever. Some of my favorite brands, yada yada. But one day I was just like, I would really love to have a bag made by James in this specific shape. You know, like if it could have this shape and these, you know, straps, crossbody, whatever. Like this is like my perfect everyday bag, but I want it to be made by James and I want to pick the fabric. So I was like, first I was like making a tote. And then I kind of specified like I want it to be just like this. I kind of just gave like what I wanted, just like a normal customer when they ask him for a custom or whatever. So I was like, this is what I want. Let me pick the fabric, whatever. And that's basically it. I just wanted a purse. I just wanted James to make me a purse.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people see it on my page. A lot of customers see it, and they're like, oh, cool. But I think like maybe once it's on his page, like the clientele that he has that are, I think majority like women will then be like, oh, cool, like more than just hoodies and pants. I mean, I'm sure he'll dig deeper into that later because like he's on a roll with what he's doing and he does it really well. But I was just like, I want to know that bag.
Right.
Can you make one, yes or no?
Do you ever consider becoming a stylist in the future, or I know you told me what your career path and everything, and you got enough side hustles, but has that ever like just entered your mind, being as you are a pretty stylish girl and everything, or woman?
I think in high school, I remember telling everybody I want to be a stylist for Charlotte athletes. I would love to style Charlotte athletes. Like, that was like my dream. But every year, fashion just changes so much. And the way I see athletes dress, I'm like, whoa, like not just not just athletes, how they dress, like fashion-wise, but I don't know. I just feel like stylists, like, people don't really like inquire for stylists, on-call stylists as they used to anymore. Now it's just like you're a big name or not, and that demand has just changed because people just wear the same shit every day. You can just go to Instagram if you want style inspiration. Everybody dresses the same: V-Long, Chrome Hearts, Nike Dunks, Eric Emanuel shorts. Everybody dresses the same. If you want a stylist, people just go to Instagram. Like I can tell just a bit about somebody just by looking at the way that they dress.
Right.
Even though that seems kind of shallow or like people can say it's superficial, like I can just tell he looks at Instagram for inspiration, or he looks at Lil Baby and G Herbo for how to dress. Like I can just tell. But Isaac can cross my mind when I was in high school. That was like 2013. But now, no.
Okay.
Just because social media is so huge. Pinterest?
Right,
like,
right. I ain't gonna lie, I be going to Pinterest for
all the mood boards,
home decors and stuff like that. Cause
people got TikTok. There's how to dress Air Jordan once. Like
Jordan, nah, I said Jordan.
I've seen people
Sean is my stylist.
I've seen people on Instagram do how to pose in pictures, how to style with these shoes and stuff like that. I do commend them because that's a market for them. Now, I will say this. I don't give credence or I don't take away if somebody does dress a certain way because I just know how people are. I know when it comes to styling, it's more of a passion thing than it is, you know, whatever. And people also want to look good, so they're gonna have these certain brands that people have. But I say, as long as somebody's cool with it, hey, I'm cool with you too. It's just when you start being a dickhead and you got certain stuff on, it's like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna clown somebody for dressing just like a typical everyday dude. Like,
if you act corny and look corny, you can get clowned.
Right.
I don't know. Like, people put things on, and if that's what made them feel confident that day, cool. But you can definitely tell like who like really loves like seeking like brands like who's on the come up, and you know, like people who read articles about clothes compared to just someone who's like, oh, this is doing really great. Like, I need this. This is what's hot right now. Like,
Right.
So,
And that's what I mean. That's why I'm saying, like, if you're not corny with it, and you're like, you know what, I think I do need a little bit of assistance. You know, we got to be honest with ourselves. I do need a little bit of assistance. And you got people with videos saying how to wear this, what are the up and coming brands, how to style it this way. I give people those props because now, kind of what Justice was saying in the interview we did with Shell, there's an oversaturation with almost everything. Right? That's what you said, almost everything?
Yeah, everything is oversaturated. But that's because of social media. Like, people have access to everything. They can literally click on, like, ooh, what is he wearing?
Bro, don't show me another hoodie with an angel on it.
Exactly. They can easily, like, click and see who's tagged in the brand. Like, they have these pages on Instagram that goes, what this artist, what Chief outfits.
They have young boy pages.
Exactly. So it's like everything. Like it's like there's
be
no
like
such thing as
$90 forces.
It's like
$1,000 jeans.
Yeah, like everybody has access to everything. You got Depop, you got Grill. If you really want to be like exclusive and you are like a fashion person and it's what you like, it's what you into. You gotta fly to Japan. You gotta do your due diligence. You gotta do your research.
He said you gotta fly to Japan. If you want to be fashionable, you gotta fly to Japan.
No, I'm not saying like
Tokyo is a
I'm not saying to be
requirement.
fashionable.
It's a
But I mean, but
prerequisite.
if you want to set yourself apart, you
Even
really
in
like
Tokyo,
and get these pieces
can't
as
dress.
Sean would say, certain pieces. You gotta go to you gotta go to the hot spot and get it.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta really go to the thrift stores and take them trips. I'm not saying you gotta go to Japan, but I mean you really gotta like do your due diligence and know what you're fucking with. If you can go on, if I can go online in America and get it, then I mean you can't be mad at somebody for wearing it, whether it's corny or not.
Nah, I swear I feel like part of the reason I don't put a lot of energy into dressing is because I just feel like there's so much, like you said, it's oversaturated. There's so much of everything. So like, I just don't care to
Until I can
put the
afford.
effort into it.
So I can afford
I swear, Sean's gonna be my style. I swear, when I can afford my style, then yeah, but I don't care enough.
40,000.
Spend my
Like,
money
it's
on
not
other
really-
things.
Not everybody has to dress. Like, I don't expect
No, you're right.
I don't expect my brother who's 20 to just like be in all capital needles and whatever. Like,
That sounds weird.
I don't know. Like, not everybody has to dress like.
But I think it's good too, because I think with every area, which with you I kind of agree and disagree on, because I feel like there's pros and cons of this. I think that everybody having the same type of niche will also kind of drown out or lose the value of individuality. You know what I'm saying? Versus if we create more markets and opportunity with different areas, I think people can keep finding something, which is good because, like you said in the last interview with Shell, that we're in a capitalistic place, which means that you have to be opportunist. So I think if somebody can find an opportunity to really market themselves in a certain way, tying it back in, I think that's really good. And yeah, there's a demand for it. So it's pros and cons. I mainly see the pros for it. The cons is that, yeah, you're going to see a whole lot of it. But I mean, I feel like if somebody got a good hustle, if somebody got something good that's going for them, then pretty cool.
And more than ever, like I feel like people seek validation. Like that's what people want. They want to go on Instagram and get the comments and get the likes and get the swipe up.
That's true.
So if they see it, if what you got,
I
okay,
wanna
he got
make
on this and
money.
he got this many likes. Oh, let me go throw on a vintage tee with some ones and some knee-high shorts. That's what's getting all the likes. That's
I
what's
swear.
on. That's what's on the
Get a
HBCU drip
NASCAR
page.
tee.
So it's
I got
like,
that fit.
you know, it's like it's easy to do what others have done. It's easy. It's hard to stand alone and have your own style. That's what I'm big on. I'm like, you can look at somebody and tell, okay, whether they wearing chrome needles, you can look at somebody how they walk and be like, oh,
That's their
the
style.
way they-
I
that's
swear.
how the way he put it together.
That's why I don't try to do the most, because like I'm
like
gonna
the way
just wear
you
what I'm
mix
comfortable
stuff,
in.
Right.
like, and the thing is too, like people be wearing like these monogram, like real monogram shit. This is a piece right here. This is a piece, and you can't even look at it and see what brand it is.
Facts.
And this is he could wear this when he's 30. You can't wear no Gucci monogram shirt that say
it's
Gucci
done.
on it 10 years from now. That shit is gonna be whack next
swear.
year.
You
That's
can't
so
wear a
hard
Gucci
as
tee
shit.
from like, well, this is the thing. Until it gets to that vintage point, like at Good Times, until it get to that vintage point, depending on the time and the circumstances or whatever, then you can. But I know what you mean.
But
Like,
think about it. Okay, people who have Gucci tees right now, they wearing the fuck out of that Gucci shit.
Yeah.
It's like they washing it and shit. It
I've
doesn't
seen
even
some
have a chance to get like a good vintage. It just gets like throw that shit away.
I seen somebody with a Gucci shirt with a streak on the back. I said, bro, throw it away.
Throw it. Another thing is, like, if you go on like
Probably
these
not
sites, look at the highly coveted pieces. Like the highly coveted, everybody love Raf and Rick. But like their most highly coveted pieces are like don't even say their name on it. You know what I mean? Like the pieces that are highly sought after don't have their names on it.
You have to have that signature.
Exactly.
But it's really up to you. Like some people want their name and like want that to be their brand, and then some people are like, whatever my work is speaks for itself.
I'm a simple nigga, bro.
It's crazy how much money people spend to get Instagram likes.
Hey, another thing. I'm sorry, cut y'all off. If you out here spending money on clothes, expensive pieces, stop putting that shit in the washing machine. Go to the fucking cleaners.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Ridiculous, bro. You spent
At least
on
the
jacket.
fucking hang dry it.
Put that shit in
Like,
the cleaners.
come on now.
I'm good.
But Sedra, what were you gonna say, madam?
I was saying, like working in the store that I work at, like a lot of people, like Jordan's release Saturday. No, they release on Fridays. They'll buy it Friday, wear it Saturday, sell it Sunday. And a lot of people look for, like, we only take Supreme tees that say Supreme. If you have a more subtle Supreme tee, we don't take it. So it's like, it's just kind of
Fucking
weird.
clout.
My perspective, seeing like how much money people put into just to take a picture on Instagram and post it. Purposely tag all the brands in the picture. Like, I have never tagged a brand in my picture. Like, why do you care what brand? Like, I don't know. Like, what is
People
me
act
tagging?
like fans.
Like,
And that's the problem.
literally the only time I've ever tagged a brand is like to tag No Name. But like, I don't know. Anyway, like, he was talking about Rick, and it's like the only thing people care about with Rick Owens is like the shoes. And I'm like, bro, they make beautiful dresses. Like, the high-end Rick, like the gowns are so beautiful. So, like, there's just so many brands that curate really amazing pieces, but you don't know because all you care about is the low-end stuff with the graphic
name.
tees, the
Like,
shoes.
Even
Alexander
Comb,
McQueen's.
even like what is it, Comb de Garçon? Like their old lookbooks from like early mid 2000s.
Yeah. All people care about is the heart tees and the Converse, but CDG, I mean, they're very like abstract and everything. Right. Same with like Sakai, like they're very like abstract, different. But they're Japanese brands, so I don't know. A lot of people claim that they love this, and I love fashion. I love XYZ, but it's like all you know is double bumpers and striped heart tees. Like, why are you talking to me about clothes and I'm so different? I was the first in Charlotte.
That's the thing. That is the thing. Now, when
nobody was the first to do anything, nigga.
When it comes,
except Soulja Boy, look.
Yeah, except Soulja Boy. Matter of fact, let me shout out to Soulja real quick. Shout out Soulja.
Big Soulja can't come to the hood.
You know, when it comes to some stuff on lower end pieces, I get it with some people because of tangibility, right? Some people, what they can have to the side for clothes fits within their budget, and again, cool. It all comes off with how you word the item.
Because I'm not spending $300 on no damn t-shirt.
Facts, Lexton.
And niggas are.
People
I
want to
would
pick
not
and
do
choose.
it,
I see this happen every day, though. There's somebody came into Good Times. You guys know what Spider is?
Yeah.
Young
Young
Thug.
Thug?
Yeah.
Okay, his pieces are on Los Angeles Apparel blanks. That's what it is, and it's puff printed. So I had No Name pants on that day, and that dude had already known what No Name was, but the No Name pants I had on were, I think, $350. Our Spider sweats are $350. So he was like, man, I'm not trying to spend that much on some No Name. And he asked me how much the sets were. I think the hoodie is like $420.
I'd rather spend on No Name.
And then the pants
Exactly.
are $350.
Handcrafted, handmade.
So this is where I say people, because you were talking about tangibility and whatever. But Spider sweatpants are the same price as No Name sweatpants, and it's Los Angeles Apparel sweats, $80 quality, at least what they market it as on their website.
Retail.
So the hoodie and the sweats are the same price as a handmade crafted item. So then me and him had this back and forth. Like, I was like, those pants are the same price as my pants.
Exactly.
Blah, 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 whatever. So, but he took a picture in it that day, and he got all the, I got Spider, I got the new colorway that nobody got, this and that. So I'm just like,
No Name, you can get an exclusive one-on-one.
people want to pick and choose where they spend their money. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, that's too expensive. Like needles, I guess. Like, some of our needles pants are like $350, but I'm not trying to spend $350 on no pants. But we'll buy 3 V-long t-shirts, and by the time it's done, like their total with taxes and everything, 3 V-long t-shirts is like $500. You could have bought the needles pants and throw a vintage tee. I mean, I guess that might not be your style, but don't say that you like, oh, I love needles pants, but they're too much.
Right.
And then buy 3 screen printed tees with a V on the back.
You gotta pay
just
because
you want to take a ass picture on the gram.
Right. With the V. You gotta pay attention to what people say.
I just feel like I can't wrap my mind around it. Like, oh, that costs too much. You just spent 3 times as much.
All I know is I know my fucking budget. Alright. I got this expensive ass car. I'm not spending
$800 a month.
Premium gas.
You drain it.
Don't get me started.
Is raping you.
Premium.
You're driving around in it, but it is riding on your back.
Clapping.
Niggas ain't got no clearance right. We walking out, Lexton.
Like, even if I didn't have the car though, like I don't know. I feel like I dress simple now. Like from back when I was in high school to now, I feel like I don't need to do that.
I actually think you dress better now.
Yeah, like I don't need to do that. Like I be chilling.
You'll learn, and me and this guy talked about it. Simplicity with some outfits is like really best. And I tell people at work, and people think that I'm like, how do you get like this? I tell them like, you gotta dress simple, and then maybe have like one.
Find your piece.
Yeah, 1 or 2 pieces to stand out, and that's what really captivate. Yes, the people who are looking at your fits and be like, okay, damn, that hat's cool, and then they'll start looking at everything else and how you go with it. Like with me, I'll be honest, I love having crazy designs on stuff. If it was up to me, which I may go route one day, I would have a whole outfit of just crazy stuff, but it clashes too much, so I have to learn, okay, let me take this out, let me just put on some simple jeans, simple whatever. So it just all comes down, okay, simple is really the best route when it goes for almost a lot of things.
I don't know. I just can't stress enough how important it is to just be yourself. Like,
Right.
Facts.
Hey,
Right. And that's
it's crazy because I be with this man. He be driving, his fits be like a rack. I be like, I'm gonna go to Tommy and get the.
But that's what you
I'm
like,
gonna get the
though.
trousers with the
I do
button
got
up and call it a
Everybody
day.
has different tastes. You don't gotta
that's what you
compete.
like.
Imagine competing with your friends.
That
Is so corny.
I already
Well,
learned I can't compete with
Imagine
Sean.
competing. Oh, my friend got $100. I got
gave up.
$50 shoes. I need $300 shoes. Who cares? That's what you like. I'll never be like, man, I gotta be more like this person. My friend, I can't be. Who cares?
Well, let me ask y'all this. I've been thinking about this for a while. And I want honest answers from everybody. With me, what I do with my friends is I do, and I don't know if I brought it up last time, I do a friendly pocket watch. Just like friendly competition. So what I do is I look at Justice, I look at Haseena, I look at Lexton, I look at Sedra. I look at what you guys are doing with yourselves because you guys all keep me motivated in different aspects. So when I see Haseena get a new apartment, I'm saying, oh damn, Haseena, this place is really nice. Let me see about getting a place near you
I was
or in
trying
the
to
same
hop in the
location.
bed. It was comfortable in there.
Because and I'll say this, I'll be very sincere with you guys, all right? You guys really, really drive me and motivate me.
That's cute.
I
nigga.
thought it didn't drive you nowhere.
No, because like I said, I look at James, I look at Zebo, I look at Dawn, I look at all you guys. I look at everybody in Bree, especially Bree. I look at everybody.
Big
Let me drop
Big B's
But
in the trap.
I look at everybody and I'm like, okay, what are they doing that I feel like maybe I can step up to get close to where they are. Now I never try to be exactly like everybody, but I just use you guys as motivation. Okay, I feel like what they just acquired or the next big step that they took with their life was very good. What do I have to do to get that personal satisfaction for me and take that step forward?
And we the foundation for your roof, bro.
You really are. I tell Justice. I tell Justice all the time. I sit on the pod. I'm a very vindictive, vicarious learner, not vindictive. I pull from different situations. I pull from different people just to figure out, okay, what's the right and wrongs that everybody did with their lives, what's the right and wrongs that I did with my lives, and what kind of middle ground I can come to so I can feel I put my best foot forward to be the better me. Because I know, I looked at a picture, I'm going to insert it. I looked at a picture for me from 6 years ago. And I told myself, I see why I got no women. No ass.
No bitches.
I didn't even want to say. I was like, somebody gotta say.
I was scared.
Bruh,
I was scared to talk to girls.
like, if I didn't have, I know you want to get off clothes, but if I didn't have clothes, I would have nothing. Because that was like that was my little foundation thing. And I kind of had to just like really find myself and work on myself. And I used everybody around me. So congratulations, guys. Round of applause for yourselves for being a source of inspiration for me.
I just like wanted to ask y'all, would y'all two like being in Charlotte, which is like the metropolitan area, the biggest city we got in North Carolina,
right,
where it's booming, like y'all like are on the ground or whatever, like not whatever, but y'all all on the ground. I see like you all talk about y'all goals off camera, what y'all trying to do. Like where does the drive come from in the hustle and the tenacity to get after this?
Yes.
Everything is like work. Not just a bad thing, but like where does the drive behind that effort and that ambition come from?
I will say, I give a lot of credit to Sean.
I was asking him.
Oh.
You can go, but I was gonna start with them too.
I want to hear what you gotta say anyway.
Go ahead, Lexton.
I want to hear what you
My bad.
So no, I give a lot of credit to Sean. It's gonna be quick. I give a lot of credit to Sean.
Take your time.
Sean is my inspiration.
Nah, cause like, bruh, this man when we was in quarantine, just talking about shit, bro. We talked about all of this. Not the podcast, but like just in general, like just recording and just doing stuff in general. We always wanted to be on camera. So yeah, so it's just, I don't know, you put the battery
right in your back.
Yeah, and then Justice today giving me different ideas on the business. Just
I had a good conversation. I was quiet the whole ride because I was listening, but sorry, I had
just throwing the batteries in there.
I had to say that. But ladies, yes, how
yes.
Sorry, seeing you work y'all way down. Cause she been wanting to talk. She on her personality.
This is not about clothes, but what's my motivation behind working hard on my goals? I would say probably being able to live the life that I want to live. Like, I just really am very particular about my life, about the people around me, about how I want my life to be set up when I'm older. So I just want to put myself in the position to where I can make that happen. Like if I have to be here, I'm gonna make it what I can.
Where do you what are you working towards or trying to be at? Like what level are you trying to get to? Career, personal wise, or whatever.
I don't really have like, oh, this is my dream career. Like I used to, like there would be times I could say like, oh, it's this or that. But like right now I don't really have like a thing where I'm like, this is what I want to do. I like doing photography, but maybe I'll get into like different things as I'm working more in like around people directing and music videos and stuff. But like honestly, I just want a life where I travel.
Same.
I want to live in like a big city. I don't want to live like, I'm not the girl that's like, oh, I can't wait to get married. I can't wait to have kids. I can't wait to take my kids to soccer practice. Like,
what?
Nah, I'm straight on all of that. Like, I imagine like single with my dog, like working on the move, different shoots. Like, I definitely want like companionship and all that crap. But like, But like I definitely just like, that's what I mean when I say like create the life for myself I want. Like I want to be able to support myself comfortably doing what I want to do. Like I said, I don't take shoots I don't want to take. Like I don't.
So like on like a day-to-day, a busy day, like what do you tell yourself to keep yourself like grounded, to keep going, to like get these little things, to keep these
bills to
okay.
I mean, I just know when I stop doing something, like if I get off track, then you can really get off track quick. So like I try to remind myself that like small things and like small steps to really get you there. Right. And I feel like anything I've tried to do, I've pretty much like accomplished. I try to remind myself of that, like, okay, just keep trying and you'll get there. Like you'll accomplish it.
Is the goal.
Do you ever like beat yourself up like, yo, I ain't working hard enough, I could be doing
more? Oh no,
more?
all the time. I literally look at my photography, I'm like, this is trash. Like I need to be better. Like this edit isn't good. Like I do it all the time. Like I'll be like, I just need to like do more. But I also have learned not to like force myself into anything because like everyone has their own style. Everyone has their own thing. Like, and I don't know, like I know I'm not the best out there, but like, you really not gonna tell me shit because like I have my own style. I do what I do, and like I don't know.
You definitely gotta have like you possess that. I see, like you got. It's important to have like that swag and bravado because like I got a brand myself, so it's like I feel the same way. I may not be selling out all like first day, but I still feel like I'm the shit. You know, like Lil Wayne said, you know, he wasn't the greatest until he called himself that. You know, everybody who's like the GOAT in their field, if you don't say you're the best at what you do, then nobody else is gonna believe it. You know, you gotta have that.
I said it before I knew I was.
Yeah, nah.
That's
What's like? So where do you want to go next as far as like media or just entertainment? What's the next step? You know, I know you like talking about
outside
your
of
career.
shooting for Me Ness.
Who?
Shooting for Me Ness. Outside of that.
Okay, like, yeah, what's next though?
Nah, I mean, ideally, like, I'd really like to get on some, like, sets of some music videos or, like, in the studio. Like, I really want to do, like, some studio flicks. And, like, my friend who makes music, like, I want to start shooting for him a lot more and just getting more, like, lifestyle stuff, like I said, like, in the studio, doing, like, behind the scenes for music videos, start traveling and stuff, like, going out to LA for work, like, just doing what I can to, like, get myself out there and, like you said, like, everyone has their own, like, little personality and style, and, like, being a girl is different, too. Like, a lot of times, it's just different being a girl in certain spaces and being a guy. Like, if you're in the club or you're in the studio, like, it's different. And sometimes it works to your advantage, but sometimes it's annoying. But most of the time, like, it helps you out.
I know you just spoke of directing, so you got some scripts in upstairs.
No, no, not at all. But I work with some people who do a lot of directing for music videos, and I don't do anything on the creative side. But I would like to be in those spaces more and start like taking pictures and just seeing like what they do. Like, I don't know the inner workings of what goes on when you're doing like a big $80,000 budget music video.
Right.
So like it'll just be cool like to hopefully be around that and stuff, you know. So, but we'll see. Like maybe I'll like that, or maybe I'll be like directing is not for me, or like I could see myself doing this, or maybe I'll keep wanting to do like behind the scenes photography.
How do you feel about the oversaturation? Because I asked Shell that earlier. You know, like, bro, it's a million photographers out here.
Right?
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
You get annoyed with it? Like, bro, why everybody trying to, like, sometimes it seems like people just want to do it to make a quick come up.
I swear, I don't really get annoyed with it. It is, like, intimidating. Like, you think there's so many photographers. That's why I'm always so flattered when people choose to book with me, because there's so many other people you could choose from. Like, anyone who's booked with me, I've always said, like, thank you so much for choosing to book with me. Like, because there's so many people you can choose from. I haven't been doing it too long. But also, like, everyone has their own style. And there's people who've booked with me that are like, I like your style. Like, if I tried to, like, replicate your style, I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it.
Right.
So, and I don't feel like I have some special style, but, like, that is nice to hear. Because, like, I feel like creative people are the hardest critics on themselves. So, like, me, I look at my pictures, like I said, I like it for about 5 minutes, and I'm like, I don't want to look at it anymore. Like, I can't.
You start to scroll on Instagram, see other people's work, start comparing.
Not even that, because I'm not going to cap. Like, I don't want to sound cocky, but, like, a lot of people's pictures, I'm like, all right, they're straight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Shell, like, he's straight. Like, his pictures are fire. Like, he's definitely talented. But that's probably maybe one of 3 photographers in the city that I'll be like, I respect them.
Damn!
Hey,
We'll do it
here we
again.
go, Shell. Shout
out Shell.
Nah, yeah, like, yeah. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not super experienced. I know there's people that think they're better than me out there, and that's straight, but it's like...
You're not.
Right.
He said it, not me. But it's like, I just feel like everyone has their style. I have my style. I fuck with my style, but, you know.
Okay, so we got her TED Talk. Now I wanted to
I
go.
swear.
She was quiet for a minute. Let me ask you.
You better been thinking of
where does the drive come from?
I listen when people speak.
Where does the drive come from?
Put the battery in the back.
She's like, what the?
That didn't come out.
I'm just throwing these questions like, oh, I had them tucked for a minute.
I don't know. I mean, a part of me, like, I'm kind of like, I don't know, like a drive, like where does the drive come from? It's just waking up every day and it's like, what am I gonna do today? Like, type of thing. Like
so when you wake up,
I don't
you take yourself
day to day.
You be like, let me go to Good Time, sell this many shirts, or it's just like, let me get this fucking money, let me vlog today. Like, what's like the mental state that you're in? Like, as soon as you wake up with crust in your eye, morning breath.
Hi, bookies.
I be smelling my breath.
From a work perspective, like what do you? What's up?
On this side, I'm getting questions. On this side, we talking about boogers and morning breath.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, I just thought about it. It was,
I don't know. Every day, like, I'm just like, what am I gonna do today, type of thing. And you asked like, where does my motivation come from? It's just, like, she said like, you know, there's a certain lifestyle that, you know, she wants to live in XYZ, and it's kind of like the same thing. Like, I just know like what I want out of my life, what I want. Not even just long term. Like today, I want to get ice cream, and the weather feels great. I want to walk, and that's gonna make me really happy. Like. Today, like, I want to wear my Reds, like, that's gonna make me really happy. Like, I love the way these Reds look with my jeans. Like, that might sound like dumb, like, oh, she's not thinking about, and she don't want to think about what apartment she want to get, or a house, or a marriage, or kids, whatever. But it's like, that's cool. Like, of course, like at one point I want to have certain things, but for me, I'm just thinking like. Like before I go to sleep, tomorrow I think I'm gonna vlog. Hopefully so and so will come to the store. That would be really cool, and we're gonna have a great time. It's just kind of like every day cause I don't know what a month from now holds. It's like you have to live it kind of day by day. Like
I like that.
I don't know. Like I just wake up in the morning and I'm like, I know this fit would go. I would love to wear some nylon pants with a bodysuit, and I think I'm gonna tough. Like like I get up at 3. I'm trying to go get. After work, I want to eat some noodles. Like, I don't know, like
it's the little things.
That might sound like
I feel you because
she a goober ass.
Yo, I'm a simple person. So like for me, like when you say going to get ice cream, nothing makes me more happy than going to Target at like 8:00, going to get some like Mike and Ike, some hot tamales, and like just water. And I don't know what it is, but like it's stuff like that where it's like we take those type of things for granted. Like some people can't actually like go turn on the car. Throw this nudie on, play this card.
Have a hot shower.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I'm having a bad day, and it's like at least have a hot shower at the end of my bad day.
My motivation is just kind of like, what do I want to get out of today? Like, I don't know. So that's just kind of day by day. Like, I'm so excited to go to work today, and I heard this person's gonna come, and it'd be so much fun to record them and like whatever. Right. So. I mean, that's kind of my motivation is just like, what do I want to do today?
That's good because you never know when it might,
Things change all the time. Really I thought I was going to be working in IT a year ago, and then the virus, and I'm like, well, I'm going to work at Good Times this year, and
Did the virus make you like? Did it turn your hustle up? Like I hear often people be like, "Yo, the pandemic had me like in the like it just changed me as an individual."
The virus before the virus, I was working at the mall full time, and then after the virus, I was just flipping clothes online all the time. Like I was just flipping. That's what I was doing when I was out of work. I was just flipping clothes.
I
was just flipping clothes.
What you doing the videos right now in the vlogs, and you working at Good Times? What's the next step? Like, how do you like? As far as like, do you have any vision? Maybe not so long term, but have you thought like, okay, I'm working at Good Times. Maybe let me like start up my own online e-commerce, reselling vintage clothing, or open up my own store. Like, have you given that thought?
I don't think I could open up a store. Let me not say I don't think I could, but I mean, I know my place. Like, right now, I couldn't do that.
No, I mean like that's what I'm like. As far as like, how do you want to evolve like later down?
Yeah. So I mean, right now that's not really a goal of mine, an interest of mine, whatever. Like when I see certain businesses doing so good, it's like if you don't have the support already, don't take it to a brick and mortar store. Like there's a lot of stores that like I think right now in total in North Carolina we have like 46 sneaker stores. And a lot of them are starting to open this August and September with only 200 Instagram followers. Like, why are you paying rent and no one knows who you are type of thing? Mm-hmm. So it's like, for me to say, you know what, I think I have enough to open like a woman's focused buy, sell, trade store. I'm not there yet. Like, that's not an interest of mine because I'm not there.
That's what you're doing with your post every day? Get your engagement
up? I mean, I just post every day because it's like...
Planting seeds?
Drunk for this.
Yes, that was a bar.
I don't know, like me posting on Instagram and me doing vlogs, like I said in the beginning of this podcast, like it's just because like it's really fun to me. Like I know once you reach X, Y, and Z on YouTube, you can start doing AdSense.
Right.
But that's like so far ahead. I'm just like today when y'all came to the store, and I was like, this will be so cool to watch a year from now. Him getting his ass beat. No.
Oh yeah, we still need to whoop your ass.
Bro.
Let's just not get back home, by the way.
Say though,
Getting back.
a comment to what you made, like you said, a lot of people are opening up stores, and like just a person, like personally, like I'm into entrepreneurship. I'm a fan of commercial real estate, brick and mortar. So I get what you say when like people only got 200 followers, open up stores. But just like to you, just tell you, bro, I feel like you 100%. If you want to open up a store tomorrow, you 100% can do it. It's just all about the work you're willing to put in. Because a lot of people, I feel like people are just looking for a shot. Like people open up. People could be doing anything. People could be killing people, just doing anything. Opening up a store, if it fails, why not? I mean, you could say, hey, I'll open a store.
It takes so much it really takes so much to open a store. Like, I feel like putting in the work on the back end, if you have incredible e-commerce, that's something I feel like if I were to open up a store, you should take years. Like, that's years worth. And opening up a store isn't just, oh yeah, I got people walking through the door every single day. I'm so cool. You have to have customer service. Can you replenish your inventory every single day? Like, is your foot traffic matching how much sales you have? There's so much that goes into it. So it's like,
oh yeah,
a lot of people just like to have a store. Like, if I see you in the store and you just sitting on the stoop, like, bro, what? I don't know. Like, if I had a store, I'd be busting my ass. Like, let me make fits for you. What are you looking for? Like, X, Y, Z. I mean, that's kind of what we do at Good Times right now. People walk in, they want dunks. I'm going to make sure they walk out with a Jordan, even if they never had a Jordan in their life. Like, I can sell a vintage tee to a hood dude. Like, so you just... that was a ramble about people opening up stores. But my motivation comes from just what I want to do in my day. And... yeah. Okay.
Well, look, I'm sorry. You have
Let me just ask y'all, like, what y'all like? I know y'all working hard, and we're talking about the work and like just y'all, as in talking about y'all as businesswomen, as entrepreneurs, like on like more of the personal, like y'all personal lives. Like, are y'all content? Like, what I mean, what makes y'all happy outside of just like career and shit like that? So y'all are like very work driven. So like,
right.
What type of what's some regular shit that make y'all happy or just
right?
What makes me happy?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, outside of working, I really just chill in my crib. I don't get out much. I really just like, if I'm not working, I like to spend a lot of my time being peaceful. I don't know, like I feel like I'm pretty...
That's what I'm on too.
I don't know, I'm fairly content. I think it's important for me to have people around me that support me. And some people aren't always great at that for like what my profession is. So I don't know. I guess maybe that could be better.
Right.
Is it like
better?
Is it hard maintain that balance between entertainment, creative, media work, and like personal life?
Personal life. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, it's definitely hard. I feel like first of all, with guys are gonna push whatever boundary, like, they're just gonna do whatever you let them do, basically. So, like, as a woman in the industry, you have to be, like, very intentional about being, like, this is work, and, like, that's all I'm interested in. So, like, sometimes, like, you can't chop it up with people like you would, like, if you were a dude. Like, I can't chop it up and, like, smoke with you and chill with you and, like, joke with you, because you might take that the wrong way. But then some people you can, because, like, they know what's up. So it's, like, I don't know, sometimes it bleeds together. Like, I have people I shoot for that I really, like, I'm cool with, and I'll hang out with them. Like, I'll chill and edit with them, like, afterwards and stuff, and, like, send them their pictures right then. Like, but some people, it's kind of, like, that's why I take, like, very particular about shoots I take. Like, when my friends ask me for shoots, I make sure, like, exactly what they want I can do, because, like, I'm not going to sit here and deal with a whole bunch of bullshit just because you're my friend and you want to shoot. Like, I don't know. It's definitely, like, people don't support you until they want to shoot. Then they're like, oh, I've seen you've been doing photography. Oh, by the way, your pictures look good. I'm like, oh, you've seen them? Because I can't tell.
Are you talking about me and Lex? Damn it. Just say it with your chest, Haseena.
I feel like I don't think you guys, like, don't support me. I don't know. Like, I don't feel that from you guys. Like, it's people.
I think I liked every picture.
Yeah, like,
She's
I'm
talking
not
about
saying
her
like
post
that.
friends and seem like.
Nah, I mean, okay, think about this. Like, imagine, okay, hypothetical situation.
Ooh.
Imagine that you guys all have girlfriends. And they just, like, don't like any of the content you post about the podcast. They don't repost any of it. They don't look at your podcast and go, this is good. They look at it and go, I like those two. Or like, this one's good. Or like, that one was nice, but like, those look a little dark. Like, it's just kind of like, I don't know, like, the people close to me sometimes are not the most supportive.
You gotta just
But
tailor.
that's what they feel like they need to do, and that's okay. Like, I don't know. It's whatever.
I believe in you gotta tailor your surroundings to where you're at in life. Like, for one, this might sound like I have a girlfriend, but like, prior to being in a relationship, I didn't fuck with, like, I wasn't taking anybody serious that wasn't a creative, because you just don't understand the language I speak. If I'm talking about, I'm like to cook up in Photoshop or edit a video, you just don't understand that language. I can't be friends with people. Well, I can, but it's like, I don't want to hang with you if you don't edit videos. You're not passionate about something creative. So I would say that you gotta tailor your friend group to like your interests, because
that is true.
Like,
I tell you the same thing. Like I said, all of y'all, and including some more, everybody who I've looked at and figured that they weren't doing too much as far for themselves, even leveling up, I kind of scaled back on. Now, there may not be bad blood with not everybody.
Right.
It's just certain particular ones. I say, you know what? I think I probably just don't want to be around you all the time, because I don't want that to bleed in over to me or something like that.
Well, some shit's not even gonna fit into people's lifestyles. Like, I've had friends be like, oh, like, you're trying to name drop. And I'm like, no, I'm telling you about people I've worked with. Like, you think I'm name dropping because you have a fan mentality. I'm just talking to you about people I've worked with. Like, but then it's like, so that's why, like, okay, I don't have those conversations with those people, because then it's like, they're gonna think I'm trying to brag or like act like I'm better than them. But I'm just trying to, like, I'm not trying to talk to you about who I worked with. I'm trying to tell you about like what I worked on. So like, I don't know. You gotta, like you said, be around the right people. Like, certain people aren't gonna understand what you have going on. Like, or even me. Like, I work around mainly guys. I travel with guys. I'm working till 2 a.m. with guys. Like, if you want to date me, you have to be okay with that. Like, if you're gonna be riding me about it, I promise you, like, you are not gonna make it far. Because this is just my work. Like, if you can't respect that, or if you think like everything's an issue or like whatever, then it's just not happening. Like, and that's just something that comes with my life. Like, do I want my man around girls all the time? No, but I'm not gonna date someone in that profession. Maybe. I don't know. It's just it boils down to work ethics and boundaries that you'll set or that you have for other people as well. Yeah, boundaries are it. You gotta work your move.
But it's like, if you date a dude who's like a rapper or artist, or he's a photographer, he's gonna be dealing with women a lot. So he understands why you're around men a lot. Especially if he's a man in a male dominant industry, especially like entertainment, he's gonna understand it. So
I've dated people who make music and content, and like, it's the same thing. Like, they'll like be more understanding, because they're like, okay, well, if I had to be on a job doing this or that, like, I would want like you not to trip. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. Right. So like, you have to be grown. Like, freaking out over what someone's doing isn't gonna keep them from doing shit to you.
I don't got time for it. Yeah, I don't got time for it. Don't be tripping about what I'm doing.
I know that's been a big thing about you for the past year.
Hey man, you already know.
Lexton like his space. He like his space to do his own thing. Like,
I have to have my own space.
You know
or
what?
I'm gonna lose it.
And I tell you, this goes to my point earlier, and you could piggyback. Is that you gotta know, you gotta have those boundaries with certain people. Like Lexton, I know with both of us, there's certain things that
Lexton answers all my calls. If you're one of his bitches, be mad.
Right. Lexton is always there for me. I know if
kind of a lie.
If I'm down on my
shoot
ass,
somebody,
I could go to his crib. I could stay with him. But you gotta
say that in my Caucasian.
Oh yeah.
Man, somebody come up in here and be like, y'all got to leave. I'm gonna look at them like, on God.
We should wrap up soon though.
I will say this, bro. Get you a girl that understands, because like, I can literally fuck my girlfriend. I mean, we can like do our thing, and then it's like we can start editing. Like, I take a shower, and then I'm just like get you a girl that is a creative. That way you can game and do your thing in like front of her. Like, it's not an issue. I'm pretty sure Sean be butt naked in the bed editing podcasts, and Bree's probably like understanding it, because
I don't like being naked, but I get what you mean.
Nah, I will say so. Like,
I get that. My balls free, bro.
I went to Atlanta the other weekend, and I took my man, And he literally just followed me around to every event, stood in the corner, let me take pictures, drove me around. We got back at 4 a.m. My ass wants to get up at like 8 a.m. and start editing pictures. Because I'm a cornball.
That's right.
But then we had a next event like the next day and stuff. But like he just sat there and like went along with me and like did what he needed to do, drove me around, whatever. And that wasn't like the plans we had. So I feel like it's important to have someone who's like, all right, do I want to spend my weekend following you around Atlanta, sitting in the hottest club, watching you take pictures, and like not really being there to turn up? No. But am I gonna do it? Yeah.
Right. And just
Because if
just
you're not, you can stay at home.
because Bree, when we came up here to do our first like photo shoot thing, and then we did our interview, she came up here. She was like, "Hey, I help y'all vlog." And I damn near didn't even have to ask. She helps set up all the time, and like she makes sure the camera's looking good and stuff like that. Which
That's
you
how
guys
it
know.
should be.
She helps behind the scenes. So, but yeah,
Shout
you just
out to
you gotta have somebody that's not as
Shout out to
passionate
Joel.
as your work with you, but who understands your
Gets
passion.
excited about it, yeah. You have to get excited about it.
Like, do you have anything to add as far as like you and your boyfriend named Miles? Yes.
What was your original question?
I was like, how are y'all doing in life? Like, just as far as like, on like, are y'all content?
Okay, well, I'll talk about Miles too in my whole life talk. But, you know, I'm doing really good. I feel like after I started working at Good Times, I mean, I had friends, but I feel like just being in a store that a lot of people were close to, like, it just really made me, like, meet a lot of people. Like, my friend group, even if we're just acquaintances, like, my friend group is so much larger now. And I'm just always, like, at the right place at the right time kind of thing. Like, you know, I'm really happy where I am right now compared to where I was.
Yes. It's all right. I'm happy for you. That was a happy laugh. I'm happy that you're at a good place now.
No, anyway, but yeah, I'm pretty happy where I am right now. I feel like I'm a lot closer with a lot of people. Like, I'm closer to you. I met y'all. Met you today. But, you know, like, even like getting closer to, like, even someone like Henry, like, I'll talk to him on a daily basis, and like, he's mad cool people. Like, I'm just really happy that like I have really cool people in my life now. Like, I really feel like I found a lot of really cool people, and
Especially at this age, that's what you need.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I feel like I was like a black sheep growing up, like middle school, high school. I had a hijab on. People thought I was weird. Like I don't know. I was just always like the girl that was like, people was like, she seemed interesting, but not interesting enough that I want to approach her to ask her about, you know, like. So in college, like I just wasn't meeting the right people type of thing. But I mean, I'm really happy where I am now. Me and Miles doing really, really good. Like I feel like we have a super great relationship. Like we're both, like he's almost like the male version of me. Like goofy,
Shout out
cornballs.
to Miles, bro. I
Shout
want
out
to meet
to
you,
Miles.
bro.
I never met Miles.
Shout out
I hear you.
Sounds very cute.
I hear about you a lot. Shout out to you, bro.
Good guy, bro.
Yeah, so
Apparently.
we have a lot of, I feel like we have so many similar interests, and then we have so many interests that we can put each other on type of thing. And it's cool that like, a lot of people are like, I'm so surprised you're not with a dude who's into clothes and flipping clothes and whatever. I'm like, well, that, whatever, like, I'm glad, because at the end of the day, I don't want to come home and be like, so let's talk about fall winter 2020.
Yeah. That would make me hate clothes.
Like, I can go hang out with him at the end of the day, get some, you know, chicken and rice, and just watch Netflix and just chill. We be playing 2K sometimes.
You play 2K? Oh, you play Warzone?
No, but my coworkers been trying to put me on.
Hey, if you get on, text me. We will run
carry
you
Oh my
to
God.
a dub.
You know, the games, I'm so used to just playing like 2K or like barely GTA.
Let
But
Miles teach you.
the
Miles
games
teach
where
you.
you have to like use like both joysticks to like move the camera.
Get the way!
I be dying. There's that and Apex. Apex looks really fun too.
Yes.
But me and him just been playing 2K, and there have been some games where it's neck and neck 2 OT, like, but.
Speaking of, you know what? It's funny.
Yes.
Our guy texted us talking about, we on tonight?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Matter of fact, we need to hit on the road soon. Let me ask you two wonderful, beautiful ladies.
I'm happy in life. That's the endings.
Is there anything you guys would like to add before we close out? Haseena?
Anything I would like to add? Okay, I'm gonna
Promote yourself.
No, not even that. I'm gonna put y'all on to one of the smartest things I was told. Are you ready? Are you gonna do an effect? Okay. So basically, this is what it is. I always tell myself, you have to work your move, okay? You wanna know what working your move means?
What is that?
Basically, everything in life, there's opportunity from it. Good, bad, there's always an opportunity from it. So if you know how to work your move, which means working your way through that opportunity to figure out how you can capitalize off of it, then that's what the fuck it is. You always need to work your move.
Let's go! Wise words from Miss Seena. We probably not gonna ever be able to record here again. But so
we
what?
have it overlay at Tom crazy. Mrs. Sedra. But this shit been so entertaining, bro. Y'all are
Any closing
entertaining.
notes?
Yeah, y'all are really good.
Closing remarks.
Any closing notes?
Good times. It's a time to.
I'm not mentioning good times. I'm mentioning Now We Poddin,
Hey.
Zebo NC, Shell Shots, Mental X Ward, that site, Asset Devotions, No Name 1 of 1.
Haseena Evans.
Yeah, Haseena Evans.
Poddin.
Per usual.
Per usual.
I'm sorry, guys. We had to though.
One last,
I almost had an aneurysm.
I just want to say, we were like the kids that was probably like the outsiders in high school looking for our friend group, and it's like it's all coming
I was a
together.
cool kid.
So it's like, yo, for all the people that thought,
We was the cool kids.
I
We don't know
wasn't.
what these kids
no, we
The
was
losers,
probably
we're the losers
nah,
over
for
here.
real. So I just want to
The
say,
black
fuck y'all,
sheeps.
cause we up.
I was a black sheep.
I know you won't.
Was a
bitches were hating on me for sure.
Like senior year, I'm going to insert a picture of me from 2015. You guys be the judge.
People was just racist
We
because I
up.
was a Muslim.
Tweet us. Hashtag.
I wasn't
Sean
I was
LaDon.
about to
People
make
just
a
hate.
joke right now, but you know
Yeah,
what?
I was just looking crazy.
Just go ahead and end it out.
What you guys? Hey, what you?
Hey man, now we podding.
Now we podding. Let's. You want
N.W.P.
I'll close it out.
Yes, go ahead, brother.
Hey, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out. This video will be out. I don't know when, but we have a bunch of stuff coming up each
Like,
week. So
comment,
stay tuned.
subscribe.
Stay tuned on
We out with
every
Sedra
Saturday,
and
12 o'clock.
Haseena.
Yeah.
Hey, getting medals like Serena.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Haseena
I
and
don't drive a
Sedra.
beam.
Hold up.
Hey, I'm looking like. We got this bitch.
Hey, let's go!
Sedra and Haseena. Ooh, we heading out. We about to go see ya. Oh, call me Young Lex. We about to go ear.
I don't know. I thought you about to.